Hello and welcome to the newsroom. I am Mary Kanu. President Muhammadu Buhari has arrived in Lagos on a working visit to commission and inspect some projects in the state. The president, whose aircraft touched down on Tuesday at the presidential wing of the Murtala Mohammed Airport, Lagos, was welcomed to the state by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and some members of the Lagos State Executive Council. President Buhari is expected to inspect the ongoing construction at the Dangote refinery as well as the Lekki Deep-Sea Port. The Bus Rapid Transit BRT driver Andrew Nice, accused of allegedly murdering 22-year-old fashion designer Oluwabamiche Ayonwola, is said to be arraigned before a Lagos High Court sitting at the Tafawa Balewa Square area of a state. The suspect will be arraigned before Justice Sharifa Shonaike on a 4-count charge of conspiracy, murder and 2 counts of rape. The arraignment follows legal advice from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, Jide Martins, recommending the prosecution of the BRT driver. An armed policeman on Tuesday morning took over the Cross River State House of Assembly. The policemen drawn from the anti-kidnapping squad and regular policemen were also seen around the routes leading to the House of Assembly. Their presence followed the High Court's ruling on Monday, second 20 lawmakers in the state for defecting from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the All Progressives Congress (APC). And chairman of the Presidential Steering Committee, Boss Mustafa, says fully vaccinated travelers coming into Nigeria will no longer be required to take a pre-departure PCR COVID-19 test. Mustafa, who made a comment on Monday during a briefing of the PSC announcing a revision of international travel protocols, added that passengers who are unvaccinated or partially vaccinated are still expected to take a COVID-19 PCR test 48 hours before departure or do a day 2 and day 7 test on arrival. Such passengers, Mustafa revealed, will be expected to pay for their PCR test through the federal government's travel platform, while fully vaccinated passengers will not be charged for rapid antigen tests at the airports. In business, the planned deduction of 242.53 billion naira fuel subsidy from the Federation account this month by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited is raising uncertainty among states as the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee (FAC) is scheduled to meet on Tuesday. Commissioners for finance from the country's 36 states are set to meet on Tuesday for the usual monthly allocation sharing meeting by the 3 tiers of government. Subsidy deductions by the NNPC had often reduced the amount being shared by FAC, piling pressure on the finances of state governments as they battle to meet their obligations, especially payment of salaries. On the global scene, at least 6 people have been killed in an overnight bombing of a shopping center in the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv. 6 bodies were laid out in front of the Retroville shopping mall in the northwest of Kyiv, with rescuers combing the wreckage for the victims. Kyiv has been hit by a series of strikes over the past week, with one on an apartment block earlier on Sunday, wounding 5 people. And in sport, 10 players, including Ahmed Musa, have arrived at the Super Eagles camp in Abuja ahead of the team's 2022 World Cup playoffs with Ghana. Nigeria will travel to Ghana for the first leg of the encounter, built for March 25th, while the return fixture takes place in Abuja on March 29th. Qualification for the Super Eagles will be a huge compensation to the team and Nigerian fans who were disappointed after the team's ouster from the AFCON despite an impressive start to the competition. Well, that's all on the newsroom. Do join us at the top of the hour for more updates. Thank you for watching.